Yeah.
Today I've got Diane Viola here, and it's interesting enough, I've put my name down to do your workshop because with the changes that I'm doing at the moment, I've placed family as a high priority, and you've got a family workshop coming up. So what I thought you could just tell us all about what you do and the workshop, if you could.
Okay, thank you. Well, firstly, I am a counsellor in relationship and family matters, and also a divorce coach. What you're speaking about now, though, is the Family Constellations workshop that's coming up in a few weeks' time. And the beauty of that is that you can take almost any issue into this workshop and it will most likely have some degree of resolution. What makes it different to a lot of work that people do is that it goes really, really deeply, very, very quickly, without actually having to tell your whole story. So you don't have to actually reveal yourself, you know, to that degree in the group.
Because that's what I find for a lot of things that you go to. Some people are timid and don't want to tell their whole stories. They've all got the deep, dark secrets.
Yes. You
don't have to forge it all away. But at the end of the day, everyone's got a family problem.
Well, I guess so. Yes, families by their nature tend to be dysfunctional.
So I look at the things I could say, well, I'm not talking to my father at the moment, or, you know, I've been a workaholic and I haven't prioritised my family as what I should, or I'm adopted. So there's three things that I can take to this seminar of yours.
Yes.
Now, but on the day, what will I expect? What's the processes that you use on the day?
Certainly. It's actually a very simple process and very fluid. So it really just depends on what the issue is that the person has brought up. There are two key constellations that we might look to do in the course of the day, and one might be for anyone. One may be focusing on what we call our family of origin, the family that you were born into, or it may be focusing on your present day family. So it just depends on the issue that you bring in, and essentially whatever it is that is your concern, when we get an idea of what it is that you'd like to address, then other people within the group are actually chosen to represent the people connected to that.
So I used the word role play and you went, no, it's not role play.
It's not, because you're not going, it's not about any preconceived idea of what's going to happen. You're not there acting, you're not role playing, it's not psychodrama. This is actually about stepping into the energy of that family system. And so it works not at a head level or even a heart level, it actually is working at the level of the family soul.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty extraordinary stuff.
and again, I'm talking from experience. Some people say, well, I want to go to this course, but I don't want to get up and role play anyone.
Yeah.
Do you find that too?
Well, look, I think the people who are attracted to family constellations, generally speaking, they're just drawn to it. They have a sense that this is something that they really want to do. You don't have to do your own issue. In fact, I'm only allowing for 5 people in the day, so it's, you know, really just saying it can take about an hour or more for each one.
Oh, really?
And so, yeah, it's one, you have choice. So if someone comes to you and says, could you be my father or could you be my mother, you actually can say no, so you don't have to do that. It's always about trusting what feels right for you, because the key things in constellation work is it's about restoring the orders of love, about bringing, from my perspective, it's about respect and reverence, and it's a very sacred process. So there's nothing that has to be forced.
And also too, when you're in that role play, you'll find that a lot of it resonates anyway, even though you're not.
Yeah.
It always hits home a lot as well.
Yeah, it's quite amazing, the parallels in people's own lives, you know. And sometimes, by the way, you can have people who actually do look physically just like, you know, members of the family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. And again, although you are a counsellor, it's not about counselling.
No, it's not, I guess what a lot of people think of counselling as is, we sit down and we have a chat. Obviously, I'm a holistic counsellor and intuitive counsellor. There's lots of different ways that I work with people, and I think most counsellors do that. But in the context of this workshop, we're really looking just for the facts. We don't, because we're entering into the energy, we don't need to know the story, so to speak.
And a lot of people get caught up in the story.
Yeah, they do.
And lose, and it goes over, and the more they play it, the more they drum it up, the worse it sounds.
Yes. Or the more you know. It's
or the,
like,
or the
this is my
it
story, and,
yes.
and I'm not going to change it.
That's right. Right. Well, what else would you add to the day that you would like to share with everyone?
I think that it's to just be prepared to experience the unexpected, I guess.
That can be exciting.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And there's, I think just in terms of the world that we're living in at the moment, we're so confused about our place in the world, aren't we? Men are confused about their role, women are confused about theirs, parents and kids are confused. This, working with Family Constellations really responds to that and really helps people to get back this sense of where do I belong as a man, as a woman, in relation to other people, within my family, in the world, in my workplace. So it really, I used the 3 words strength, clarity and personal freedom when I was, promoting this, and to me they're the key things that people get out of it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Well, I put my name on. I'm coming along. Now, what date is it? What date is it?
The 19th of May.
So what I've done below here, we'll put a link to Diane's site.
Yep.
All the details. So it's the 19th of May.
Yep.
We don't have to worry about times and all that. So clicking below, your contact numbers will be there, and I'm sure you feel free to give me a call if they want to know more.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not. People do have to contact me either by phone or by email, so that we can just be clear about what they're wanting and that it's the right thing for them at this point in time.
That's right, because there's no use having someone come in that's not appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's not. It is a very deep process, so and it works best when people really, really want to be there.
And passionate.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you.
Bye bye.